When we hear the word inflation, most of us think of rising prices and shrinking purchasing power. But what if I told you that inflation, when kept under control, actually plays a vital role in a healthy economy? Understanding how inflation works and why it can be beneficial might just change the way you think about it. In today's video, we'll explore why inflation is not always the enemy and how it can actually support economic growth. Welcome to WI, where we explore trends and unveil insights that define the future. Let's start with a basic understanding of inflation. Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services rises, causing the purchasing power of money to fall. While high inflation can be harmful, moderate inflation is a sign of a growing economy. But how exactly does that work? 1. Encouraging spending and investment. When prices rise gradually, it encourages people and businesses to spend and invest rather than hoard cash. Imagine you're a business owner with money sitting in the bank. If you know that inflation will erode the value of that money over time, you're more likely to invest it in expanding your business, buying new equipment, or hiring more employees. This increase in spending and investment drives economic growth, creating jobs and boosting overall demand. 2. Reducing the real value of debt. Inflation also has a positive impact on borrowers. Consider the case of a homeowner who took out a mortgage at a fixed interest rate. As inflation rises, the real value of the debt decreases, making it easier to pay off the loan with money that's worth less than when the loan was taken out. This reduction in the real value of debt can free up more income for households and businesses to spend on other things, further stimulating the economy. 3. Wages and economic mobility. Another important aspect of inflation is its effect on wages. In a healthy economy with moderate inflation, wages tend to rise alongside prices. This means that workers can negotiate for higher salaries, which can lead to better living standards and greater economic mobility. While it's true that inflation can erode purchasing power if wages don't keep pace, the right balance allows for increased income and consumer spending, which fuels economic growth. 4. Avoiding the trap of deflation. Inflation also helps avoid the dangers of deflation, which is when prices fall over time. While that might sound good at first, deflation can actually be harmful to the economy. When prices are expected to fall, consumers and businesses may delay spending in anticipation of even lower prices. This reduction in spending can lead to lower production, layoffs, and a slowdown in economic activity. Japan's experience with deflation in the 1990s, often referred to as the lost decade, shows how damaging deflation can be to an economy. To illustrate these points, let's look at some real-world examples. During the COVID-19 pandemic, central banks around the world implemented policies to keep inflation in check while also stimulating their economies. In the United States, the Federal Reserve aimed for an inflation rate of around 2%, which they believe is optimal for sustaining economic growth without letting inflation spiral out of control. Similarly, during the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis, moderate inflation helped reduce the burden of debt for businesses and households, aiding in the recovery process. While inflation often gets a bad rap, it plays a crucial role in keeping the economy healthy. By encouraging spending, reducing the real value of debt, supporting wage growth, and preventing deflation, moderate inflation can actually be a sign of economic vitality. Understanding this can help you make better financial decisions and appreciate the complex forces that drive the economy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are here to give you an edge in the economic game by keeping you informed. Thank you for watching, and as always, seeing you in the next video.